People, deluded. Monday morning, Arsenal lost last afternoon by 1-0 against Everton. Now, I'm in a different mood. Of course, losing hurts. Of course, I don't want to lose. Of course, I know how much of a blow it is considering we had a game in hand and we could have moved some points clear. But I'm actually not that bothered. I say not that bothered for want of better words. Of course, it's 3 points dropped. Of course, yeah, man, this could have a big say in regards to us not getting the top four. But I just feel everybody needs to calm down. Like, I feel everybody really needs to calm down. For Arsenal fans, I say Arsenal fans are a bit special in that the narrative changes a lot. You can't be optimistic, almost borderline overconfident about top four and Unai Emery and the players playing a new way and all of these things and the run we're in. And the minute we lose to Everton, it's a flip. Oh, we're in big trouble. We might not get it. This, that, and the third. A lot of that might be true, but come on, a bit of balance. I can't speak for everyone, but I knew we would drop points this season. Again, it's naive. At the time, we had 24 points to play for. We beat Newcastle, obviously. We got unlucky against Everton. I say unlucky. I don't want to belittle Everton's performance. Everton was superb for me from start to finish. But these things happen. These things happen. We can't, as fans, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. The players definitely can't feel sorry for ourselves. For themselves, sorry. I can't speak for everyone personally, people, but the players, on top of our issues with away form, and I do think there's a psychological problem because it seems like when crowds start getting vocal, we can't handle it and we sink, and our experienced players are looking to our young players, and our young players don't know what to do, sort of thing. I don't know why that happens, but we would lose. It was naive to think Arsenal were going to win all their remaining games, especially away from home. What 4 of the last 6 are away from home. I know we've got Palace at home, and I'm not sure of the other game. But we need to show up. There's around 18 points still on the line. We cannot afford to feel sorry for ourselves. We dropped points against Everton. We need to go again. We got Watford. Obviously, we've got difficult games against Napoli. They're at home. Napoli are at home on Thursday in the first leg. I know my focus of this video and a lot of talk has been on top four. But for me, we've got to take the Europa League seriously for every reason. So we've got that. We've obviously got Watford G'd up after turning around that result and getting to the final in Wembley against Manchester City. Domestically having a superb season under Garcia and that. It's Arsenal, so Watford are always going to be at it, especially Troy Deeney. So we need to be at our best there. We've obviously got to go to Burnley away. We've got Wolves away. We've got Leicester away. These are all tough games. And this is why I told people, stop just looking at the games we have on the fixture list and looking at others and thinking, oh, they got to play the top 6. Focus on ourselves. It almost doesn't make sense, but I said this in a previous vid. You obviously have to look at what Spurs are doing, how Chelsea are doing, how United are doing. But for the players, and the players know more so than everyone in the coaching staff, we have to just focus on ourselves. Yesterday, it looks like the minute we conceded, we knew, oh, God, top 4, man. We've got a game in hand. We're dropping it now. Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. And that's a good thing. But you can't put too much importance of that. You need to just look at the game context. Just take every game as it comes. And I do just feel that the players had a psychological problem there. Obviously, it weren't our day. And I just feel the fans are forcing this narrative. Like, we might not get top 4. I didn't think we'd get top 4 in August. And considering the position we found ourselves in, to lose top 4 out of this would be our fault. It would be, we have it in our hands and we've lost it. And it will be disappointing. But we knew we was going to drop points. We knew there's going to, not just us, Chelsea have been having this terrible season of late. Now, look, if they win against West Ham later on tonight, what does that say for them? United have been under Jose Mourinho, woeful. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got them winning games. They moved up the table. Now they're back to 6th. If they win, they can move up. Spurs are 3rd. Spurs took 1 point from 15 games and were looking to be dropping, and now they're back. We was on a winning run. Now we've dropped points and we've gone down the table. So there's going to be a lot of chopping and changing. We just need to focus on ourselves. Personally, I can speak for most sane fans. You conceded you was going to drop points at some point this season, so you can't be bullish about top 4. The minute you don't win against Everton, you're very pessimistic. We just need to not feel sorry for ourselves. At this point in time, you cannot feel sorry for yourselves as a football team. We need to move forward. The result has happened. Of course, we need to do a post-mortem, see what went wrong. Well, everything, but what went wrong against Everton, and take the bad points and move forward with that and minimize them. We were due a bad bad game. We've been on a great run of form. Prior to that game, we were 6 games on the spin in the Premier League. We've been in some good form. We was due an off day. I'm not excusing it. It was a poor performance, but we was due to drop points. It's difficult. We've obviously had injuries. We've had certain things happen to injuries in regards to players' availability, but it's no excuse. We were going to drop points. Everton, we were playing a resurgent Everton side and they deserved the points. We weren't at it, they were. That's how it is. Same way we were at it against United and we weren't quite at it against West Ham. These things happen. We are going to even drop more points at some point this season. And I don't want to be right, people. I want us to win all the remaining games. I'm an Arsenal fan, of course, but perspective for me, you can't have all this bullish talk. The minute we lose to Everton, now it's all doom and gloom. You see what I'm saying? It might very well be doom and gloom, but until May, we keep going. And this is coming from me, the most pessimistic one when it came to our top 4 hopes at the start of the season. So we just need to calm down, man. We really need to calm down. And I feel the players would have seen it. You would have seen already, I'm sure you as Arsenal fans, you've seen how the Wolves have come out. The minute we lose to Everton, ironically, what are you seeing? Question marks over Unai Emery's tactics by all these journalists. Mesut Ozil's getting a lot of stick. Mkhitaryan, you're seeing all these journalists do all of this. What's it called? All these not chopping block, but you know them articles about who Arsenal should sell and all of these things. Arsenal are giving the media stories again. You see it. Go and type in Arsenal on Google and you see the amount of madness that has come out already. So the players are gonna have to deal with it, man. Win, lose or draw, we stand together. In my opinion, people. We weren't at it against Everton, but people, we just need to calm down. We just need to calm down. There's 18 points on the line, people. We've got some tough games. Leicester away, Wolves away off the top of my head. Burnley always make it hard for us away from home. We've got Palace at home, which isn't going to be easy. I expect to win that, but it isn't going to be easy. Who else have we got? Let's just look at our fixtures. We've obviously got the tough games against Napoli. But what? Watford away, Palace at home, Wolves away, Leicester away, Brighton at home, Burnley away, and that will be our Premier League season done. So we just need to focus, people. There's 18 points or so. Let me just check I'm actually right about that. 3, 6, 9, 12... 15, 18, yeah, 18 points, people. And you might as well double that, to be honest, because these are additional points, man. Wolves are fighting to finish as high as they possibly can. The same goes for Watford. Brighton, obviously, I don't think Brighton can... I still think mathematically, I think Brighton can still go down. I don't feel they will, but until that happens, they want to fight for that. Palace are always going to make it tough for us. So none of these games are going to be easy. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. Like when I tell you, look, when we win games, we just need to quickly forget that. We need to forget this defeat. Not forget this defeat. Take what we lost and what we did wrong and move forward with it. But we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We've got what Monday. We've got what next Monday, a week from today. We've got Watford. Sandwiched in between that, on Thursday we have to play Napoli, and if they're going to be away from home, and Napoli actually dropped points against Genoa as well. So we're going to need to be at it against them. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We're in the most important point of the season. We've got 18 points domestically to play for. We've got how many games? I don't even know how many games are to the final. I swear there's one more stage, and then if you win that, you're in the final. But either way, we've got to play Napoli. There's still some tough teams in the Europa League, so our season is still on the line. We can't feel sorry for ourselves, people. We really can't afford to feel sorry for ourselves. Like, stop feeling sorry for yourselves. But it is what it is, man. We need to just move forward. People, deluded. I'm out. I've got nothing more to say.